Well, just like Woody Guthrie, Okemah's hot and cold water towers are synonymous with that small town. But these landmarks are needing a little help to keep standing. OETA's Lis Exon has the story.
This land is your land, and this land is my land, from the California to the New York Island.
When Woody Guthrie recorded This Land Is Your Land, he was 32 years old and already famous. He left his birthplace of Okemah in his late teens. He traveled from Oklahoma to California with migrant workers, writing ballads about their hardships during the Dust Bowl.
She rose from her blanket, a battle to fight.
Despite Guthrie's success as a folk hero, he never forgot his roots.
Woody, how long was it ago that you were born in Okemah?
28 years. You pretty near guessed it. I was born there on July the 14th, 1912. All up and down the whole country there, they got oil. Got some pretty nice oil fields around Okemah there.
Did any of the oil come in your family?
No, we got the grease.
Okemah has never forgotten Woody Guthrie. A street is named after him. A park pays tribute to him. And so does one of the town's water towers. The Bulb Water Tower, with the home of Woody Guthrie written on it, was built in 1972. It's adjacent to two antiquated water towers labeled hot and cold. Hot came first in 1910, cold in the 1920s. Both of them were here when Guthrie roamed the streets of his town as a boy. And for the last several decades, the water towers have been national icons. Their images make up the town seal. Okemahans say the towers are part of their identity.
You can talk to people from out of town and they don't know where Okemah is, but they recognize the water towers, you say. The hot and cold and the home of Woody Guthrie, and they go, oh yeah, we know where that is, you know.
The older towers used to be the target of high schoolers who painted school graffiti on them. That was until 1968, when a utility board member asked whether the kids would stop their antics if the water towers were painted with the school colors. They agreed. Kay Watson works for the newspaper in Okemah. She picks up the story from there.
John E. Landers, who was on the board, thought it would be really funny to put hot and cold on them. And no, there is not hot and cold water. Well, it may all be cold, but there's no hot water. Then in 1972, when they put up the Bulb Water Tower, they did kind of a drive in the newspaper on what to put on it. And lukewarm, tap water, stuff like that was suggested. But Earl Walker, who was also on the board, thought Home of Woody Guthrie would be really nice. And during that time, there was still a lot of tension about Woody and his ties to communists, if he was, if he wasn't. So it's actually a pretty big deal that we put Home of Woody Guthrie on there.
Watson says the hot tower hasn't worked in several years. The cold is in desperate need of repair. And both are in danger of being demolished because Okemah can't afford an estimated $400,000 to restore them. Now a campaign is underway to save the towers. The campaign even has a Facebook page.
It is our goal as the Save the Water Tower Committee to either through private donations or historical grants or just grants in general to raise the money to save the water towers and to rehab them. And if we got enough money, we would even go as far as to make the hot work as a water tower once again.
Okemah residents say it's important to save the hot and cold water towers.
Many of our patrons that come to this festival, it's more or less a religious experience for them. And this, I'm not kidding, this is true. They come back each year. It's a pilgrimage for them.
Those making the journey to Okemah expect to see the water towers when they arrive, to celebrate the life and work of a man they feel they know but never met.
So long, it's been good to know you. So long, been good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you. This dusty old dust is rolling me home. Gotta be drifting along.